Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I don't have my tripod yet, so I'm trying to hold this with my hand. I'm not doing a very good job. Sorry about the glare on my glasses. Today I wanted to kind of do like a day in the life for you guys. As you can see, just woke up, no makeup or anything yet. So, excuse that. I see a lot of questions online just about, is it possible to homeschool and work from home? Can you work and homeschool your kids? Like how do you make that possible? How's there time for that? So I wanted to do like a day in the life with you guys to show you how, at least for our family, how we break up our day for homeschool and also working. So I usually start my day pretty early. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Because we are homeschoolers, we kind of have the benefit of doing school really whenever we want to throughout the day. So not much of our schooling happens first thing in the morning. Our kids don't have like a set time that they need to wake up. My youngest usually wakes up with me, and then my oldest will usually get up usually by like 9 o'clock. The main part of our curriculum gets done in the afternoon once I'm off work, but my daughter does do some independent work throughout the day, which I will show you guys. So I'm sorry if this video ends up long, so just kind of like a heads up, I'm going to show you guys as much as I can throughout a normal day for us. Because of the work that I do, I'm not able to film me doing my actual job for privacy reasons. So I'm just going to try to explain to you guys as much as I can how I break up my schedule and when we do certain things to fit it all in one day. So my youngest usually gets up with me. So I usually get him settled first thing, like in the morning. Oh, thanks. And comfortable before I start work, and then he just kind of waits for sister to wake up so he has someone to play with. You want to say hi? Alright, so I have got my coffee and hydration ready for me to start my day. I do want to also mention, because I have a very young toddler, getting certain things done throughout the day can be a lot more challenging. So we plan quite a bit around his nap schedule. So I will usually work through until his first nap, and then I take my like lunch break, and during that time is usually when I will get myself together for the day, shower. I'll do any like necessary cleaning that needs to be done right away, like dishes or something like that. And I will usually get some of my daughter's independent work kind of going for the day. Like I said, her main curriculum, we do like the math and language arts, social studies, science, things like that are going to be done in the afternoon when I'm off work. But during the day, she does all of her independent things like her handwriting, reading. Let me actually pull it and I can show you guys. Okay, so during the middle of the day for her like independent work, she does her handwriting, which we do every day. It's the handwriting with the good and the beautiful. And then depending on the day, she will work out of these school zone books. So we have an addition and subtraction one, for grades 1 through 2. And then this reading activities is kind of like a reading comprehension practice book for grades 1 through 2. So those are just kind of some like easier things, also just extra practice with things she's already doing in her curriculum that she can just get some extra practice on. And then she also does some of her independent reading during the day. We'll do our read aloud usually over like lunch or in the afternoon after we're done doing our main curriculum. And then she also does like quite a bit of like art and crafts during the day. So I don't know if you guys have heard of kind of like the term strewing, or if you have read, oh my goodness, now I'm gonna come to a blank. I will try and put the title of the book here on the screen for you guys, but they talk about in this book bringing like enchantment into your home by always having like paint available, art supplies, and the idea of strewing is just having different activities or things out for your kids to kind of ignite that curiosity and encourage learning without them even like realizing that that's what's happening. So I have quite a few areas of our home that, you know, kind of bring about curiosity and questions and play. So at my daughter's like desk that we usually don't do for like actual school, because we'll do that kind of like around our house or on our couch usually, but she does have like a school desk where she'll do a lot of her art. And so she has like paint, markers, crayons, all kinds of like art supplies on hand right there for her to use whenever she wants. And then throughout our home, we have like musical instruments, books in every room, tons of different like building toys. So like she plays with her like magnetic tiles every day for hours at a time. We have lots of different like blocks and connect toys, all different kinds of things that kind of get like things moving in their head and ideas sparked. So that's another way that we kind of just like add to the experience of their homeschool learning, is by putting things out that they may not grab on their own. And it's actually quite funny because like when I started doing this, there was things that I had bought for my daughter that I would continuously ask her like, hey, do you want to play with this, or why don't you check this out? And she would always say no. But then if I just randomly put it on her desk, displayed in a way that like anything she would need to do the project was right there, she, as soon as she saw it, she was excited to do it and wanted to start it right away. So I just feel like leaving out different things for them to find on their own and be curious about is just super important, and it's a great thing. And in our house, we have always promoted that it is okay to like be bored or have to find something on your own to do or play independently. Those are big things in our home, especially because I do work during the day. So my kids have gotten really good at playing independently, figuring out what they want to do and doing it on their own, and they play really well together. And we also have like subscription boxes. So there's times where like, especially with our knowledge crate that comes with so many different activities, that I'll just take one of the projects out of the knowledge crate, set everything up on her desk, and she'll just start doing it. So things like that are great additions to our homeschool, where I know that it's engaging her mind and she's learning, and it's not something that I have to like sit down one-on-one with her with. So all right, that is it for now while I get work started, and I'll try and show a little bit more once my daughter wakes up, and once I get to a break time, and I will kind of show you guys how you know, we start doing different things. So I'll see you soon. Is sister awake? Sister! Are you excited? You love sister? Alright guys, so my son is taking his first nap, so I have got myself showered and put together. We've gotten changed and refreshed a little bit, still in comfy clothes, but just refreshed and clean. My daughter is working on her independent work, so like her handwriting and one of her workbooks, so she's getting that done. And yeah. Oh,
see,
good job.
that's my
Handwriting.
I draw capital lowercase e's and uppercase e's and i's and t's and u's.
Good job. So she's gonna finish up her independent stuff, and we'll probably have some lunch. Sorry, the lighting is like so dark in here right now. We'll have some lunch, and then my youngest will probably be waking up soon as I get close to going back to work. And then once I'm off, we're gonna finish up our curriculum that we do together. So that's where we're at. See you soon. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys real quick just kind of how I use my planner on a day-to-day basis for homeschool. So this is our whole month for September, and as you can see with like our scheduling, on, let's see, Mondays and Wednesdays we have writing and math. Tuesdays and Thursday is writing and language arts. And then Fridays, she has writing, science, social studies, any kind of like extracurricular things that we can fit in. So today is September 29th, so we're doing writing and language arts. Now, I don't write down things such as like reading or like art or any extra stuff that we end up doing in our like monthly planner. This is just basically my spread to show that we're getting our subjects in and what days I would like to work on things. So I'll show you our like weekly schedule that shows what we actually end up doing for the full day. So basically in the morning, once my daughter starts, working on stuff for her school day, I'll come here and I'll cross off the day that we're on. I will go over to our attendance log and I just mark that here, which it's not something that's at her age in our state is required to track attendance, but this is just something for my personal preference that I like to get in a habit of for when she is older, and I like to see at the end of the year how many days we did school, or if we took certain days off. I have things like color-coded for weekends or sick days, just for myself to see how much we were able to get accomplished. And then I have these weekly tabs, so I think we're towards the end of the month now. Okay, so here is Thursday, September 29th. So here is where we actually list out every single thing that we did for the day. So for example, so far today, she's done her writing and she started her language arts workbook. That's the one I showed you guys earlier that has kind of like the reading comprehension. So that's usually like all you will see for kind of like the first half of the day. And then once I'm off work, we'll start doing her regular like language arts curriculum that we have with the good and the beautiful, and our reading, independent reading and read alouds, or if she ends up doing some art or something on the computer independently, this is where we write that down. So the monthly calendar is really just so we don't forget any subjects, and we try to have something scheduled for each day to make sure we don't miss it. But the weekly part of my planner is where we actually write down everything that we did that day, just so that it's all documented. And if things change, if we end up like, being sick or going on a field trip, or just something happens where things change, this is where we can kind of document everything that we did. Because, as a fellow homeschooler, if you are a homeschooling family. Things can change at any moment, and there's so many things throughout the day that could be considered educational other than just our kids' curriculum. Little man is awake and cranky. We are finishing up our lunch here.
Yeah, look, for my lunch I've eaten some chips and some spicy chicken. I like that. It's delicious.
Made myself a sandwich.
And Jacob, he has this.
It's an Uncrustable.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly. So we're going to finish up our lunch, and I will be going back to work, and then I will bring you guys back while we finish the end of our day. Hey guys, so I'm taking another quick break and having some midday coffee, and I thought while I have a couple minutes here I would do Jacob's little preschool busy book with him. He's still pretty young for this, but he enjoys going through it and looking at all the different things. Let me flip you around and show you. It's got colors, planets, and it's got different animals, shapes that they're just on here with Velcro, so he can kind of pull them off and put them back on. And you know, he doesn't fully understand all of it yet, but he's figuring it out, and the older he gets, the easier it'll be. So I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes with him and then get back to work in just a few minutes. Hey guys, so Bella's saying hi. Jacob is down for his last nap. I am officially off work, so we are going to finish up all of our schooling that we do together. So today is a language arts day, which I think I've already mentioned. So we're going to be working out of our The Good and the Beautiful Level 1 language arts book, which also comes with these booster cards. Reading booster B cards that we're going to be working out of, and then our reading. So
yep. Okay, so this one, it says Pax.
It's about a fox.
Yep, a fox. See?
And this is our read aloud that we're doing right now. So I will be reading this to Bella. We usually try to do a chapter a day, and then she also reads to me. Can you read what that's called?
Liz the skunk.
Liz the skunk.
Yeah. I don't know how to say skunk.
Skunk, but they do stink.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll read one of her readers to me, and then I'll read a little bit of our read aloud, and then that will probably be the end of our day. But sometimes, depending on how the day's going, if we feel like continuing something, sometimes we'll do like an educational game, like maybe Scrabble or something fun like that. We just kind of wait and see, you know, how our moods are and what we feel like doing. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. I'll let you guys watch a little bit of what we're doing, and then that will be it. I may come back on here to close this off, but if not, thanks for being here, and we appreciate you guys.
Can I also show you my pens?
Yeah, you can show them your pens real quick.
Okay. So I got this unicorn pen because it has a yellow rainbow on it. Cute, huh? And the color of here is purple.
Cool.
And this deal one is a yellow heart.
All right, let's show them the last one so we can get school done.
And this one is a pen, and it has some hair, and it has a smiley face too. It's a girl.
All right, you ready to get started?
Yep. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, so we had to go run some errands right after school, and I realized that I did not really close out our day in the life. So I just wanted to kind of hop on real quick and finish off this video. We're done with school for today. We finished our language arts and reading. And then, like I said, we had to run out and get some stuff done. So now we're just back home, hanging out. I think we're going to go on a walk and have dinner. So that's basically it. Again, this video was really just to kind of encourage you other mamas out there who are either already working and considering homeschool, or maybe you don't have kids yet and you're just considering homeschool and you're wondering how you can continue to work and homeschool at the same time. I know that I'm in kind of a special situation where I work from home, so it does make things a lot easier as far as me being with the kids during the day. But I have to say, even prior to me getting a job where I was working from home, my husband and I wanted to keep our kids home with us, and so during that time in our life, we just worked opposite shifts. So I worked during the day, and he worked, the graveyard shift at night, and one of us was always home with the kids, and we just kind of swapped spots. So I know how difficult it can be and how many decisions you have to make in your life to make those things happen. So I just want to basically be the voice to tell you that it is possible if it is something that your heart is calling you to do. If it does not work for your family, this is nothing against your decision to either not homeschool or, not work and homeschool. All of our families are different, and honestly, I think that the best thing for your family is what feels right in your heart. So I just basically wanted to put this video together to show you that if you were unsure or contemplating whether it's possible to be a working mom and homeschool, it certainly is possible. We are in the very younger years of homeschool, so I think, how heavy our school load is also makes our situation a little bit easier to handle. We do have aspirations and goals to hopefully one day, I could just be a stay-at-home mom with the kids and not have to work anymore. So that is a goal of mine that we are working towards, because I know as they get a little bit older, I really would like to get them into some co-ops that are usually during the day, as well as just some more rigorous schoolwork where, they are probably going to need more than just the afternoon with me, or, working on school things. So I do think that the younger years are much easier for this. I know that there is other moms out there that work and their older kids are homeschooling at home and they still make it happen. But I just know for our family and the personal goals that I would like to see happen in our homeschool, and just the type of homeschool that I want to have with my kids, would happen with me not working anymore. But, we'll see what God has planned for us, and we just are going to continue to follow his path and the doors that he opens for us. So that is it, you guys. Thank you again for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like videos like this, or you want to follow along on our journey through homeschool and motherhood and life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you're new here, or what you think of how we do our homeschool. Maybe you do yours a little bit differently, and I'd love to hear more about that. So I'll see you guys in the comments, and hopefully we'll have another video for you again here shortly. Talk to you soon. Bye.